Dear brothers, I am Adama. Today we are going to comment on Chapter 9 of Book 3 of Telos. In this chapter, we discuss the crystalline grid. Everything that our civilization and the civilization of Atlantis went through was a great learning experience. We made wrong choices, we followed wrong paths, but this is not the time to look back with judgment, it is the time to learn from all those mistakes. At that time we had a direct connection to the planet's crystalline grid. It brought us power, it brought us all the gifts we had at the time, and we could use them freely. Crystalline beings are as old as the universe. And here on this planet it would be no different. They are everywhere, in most of the internal structure of the planet. We can say that they are the ones who maintain all the balance, inside and outside the planet. You have no idea of the reactions taking place inside the planet. And if there hadn't been containment, everything would have already lost control. These beings are very high consciousnesses that are placed exactly at key points in the structure of each orb, both physically and etherically. As said in the book, this grid was removed from the planet after all the events, because those who arrived here could never have so much power in their hands. But humanity made a choice. Humanity decided to return to being light, to return to its own connection with the source, to return to being just heart. Would this happen anyway? No, it wouldn't happen. Gaia would ascend anyway because the planet's time has come. If humanity had not made this choice, what has already happened in many other orbs would have happened to civilization, it would be extinct or banished to be reborn in the correct dimension, in the highest dimension. But humanity chose, because those souls who had their origins outside this planet, knew that in this time of Gaia's ascension, they would have a great role, they would remember what they always were, and they would begin a process of awakening all them, and also of the Earth civilization itself, which could also choose to evolve or not. And everything is happening. By this choice, of these evolved souls who put themselves forward in this process, the crystalline grid was brought back. But it was brought not before everything that had been placed here had been destroyed. Today, it is fully coupled to the planet again, and each of you, each evolved soul, is feeling your energy changing over time. This grid is part of the process. It is the light that arrives from Alcyon. It is the strength of this crystalline grid that helps every civilization and the planet itself to ascend. Many of you have never had a real idea of what a crystal stone is. They were always led to believe that there was just something solid, lifeless, without any function and that could be explored, exploded, destroyed to satisfy the ego and dominance of those who arrived here. Today, people kill and destroy themselves to gain access to these supposedly valuable beings. Valuable, not energetically, but physically valuable. And everything is done to steal them, extract them, thus dynamiting the entire internal structure of the planet, the one that maintains all the pressure and the internal and external balance of the planet. Everything was very well planned. Today, some of you have this awareness, that in every little stone there is a consciousness, there is a story. As you would prefer to say, there is a spirit in there. And every pebble, no matter the size, is part of a great consciousness. Each stone extracted from Gaia remains connected to the Great Mother, to the place from which it came. So in a certain way, there is always a crystalline energy in many points on the planet, not just concentrated in the large veins inside the planet. This aspect was good, because you spread the crystals, whether out of total disbelief or total lack of knowing what they mean, but many have the crystals in their homes. And this right now is causing a great change, because those who are there, even inert to your vision, are doing a great job because they are all connected to the crystalline grid and emanate all their energy to those around them. So indirectly, consciously or not, everyone is being affected. There are crystals that have immense power and potency, even small ones, and are making a difference on the planet. So I would tell you that, if you want to help the process, spread crystals, Donate crystals as gifts. You don't need to explain much. Buy beautiful crystals and give them as gifts to those who don't have any at home. You can, because they will only emanate light and love, the light and love necessary for the evolution of each human being. Fill your homes with crystals. No, you don't need to be very careful, just clean them every now and then. And they will be playing the role of balance, containment, protection, and expansion. They have many facets and many functions. When you give them a role, they start to do exactly what you asked, with a lot of love and a lot of gratitude. But if you just have crystals, and clean them from time to time to remove everything they absorb, they will fulfill their original role, which is to clean, protect, absorb negative energies, and emanate a lot of love and a lot of light. Gift your friends with crystals. No, this will not encourage the destruction of the planet because this has already become routine, and at this moment these crystals are happy to leave their matrices and be able to spread everything across the planet. So do this, help them to spread across the planet, help them to be what they actually are, enlightened and developed consciousnesses far superior to any of you. Do it. Just teach, wash from time to time. Just that. You don't need to explain much. The simple presence of a crystal is enough to act in that environment and on everyone in it.